Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so, obviously, we got no update in the news today. It seems very, very unlikely now that LR Golden Frieza is going to release this week. I made a video about it yesterday. Feel free to go check it out if you haven't seen it. I was just kind of talking about the timeline and how it would match up if they were or were not going to release the Golden Frieza. It does seem like they won't, with like the World Tournament potentially on Friday. It seems kind of late to be releasing him without any kind of announcement in the news, but I guess you never know. We could see something over, maybe tonight or tomorrow when there's the actual reset, but I'm thinking it's a little bit unlikely now. The Genius Bulma Battle Prep event is out, which obviously comes out right before the World Tournament, so World Tournament should start on Friday, even though, again, there's been no actual thing in the news about it. What would be really weird, I only kind of just thought of this right now as I'm recording this, but imagine if they just ported over some of the celebration details. So we're getting the Genius Bulma Battle Prep, like it's in the game now, but then we just actually don't get a World Tournament, because there hasn't been any announcement in the news that we are actually getting one. It's just the fact that we usually always get one following the release of that Bulma Battle Prep event. So that should be starting on Friday, but we still have no news in the news about it. So I wanted to make this video. I was waiting until the news update today just to see whether we did either get confirmation of Golden Frieza or maybe confirmation of this instead, because it would be nice to get, something to actually do in the game. And that is, of course, to talk about what the hell is going on with INT Metal Cooler Army, EZA. So this is the JP schedule. As you can see, when the Resurrection of F Blues came out, which was at the end of May, they got the Super Strike revamp for Mecha Frieza. Because of some changes in the global schedule, we already had that, and we got the revamp for King Cold instead, so that matches up. But we also got, or JP also got, the LR Metal Cooler Army EZA. And as you can see from the listing, like, this literally came out the same day as the Resurrection of F Blues banner, which obviously on Global was Friday the 4th. So that's over a week ago, like 10 days or so ago now. And this still hasn't come out on Global. And I'm really not sure why. Like, if we go to, that was obviously the end of May, go to the beginning of June. 1 week after the release of the Resurrection of F Blues, we got the EZA for INT Angel Golden Frieza and the EZA for the LR Ginyu Force, and we've now gotten those, and exactly in line with the JP schedule, these came out a week after the Resurrection of F Blues banner. But for some reason, the INT EZA Metal Cooler Army is nowhere to be seen, and I mean, this is one of those things, it's quote-unquote like just a free-to-play LR. But for me personally, like, I'm really excited to see this unit actually come out. Because obviously you guys know I've been talking about it a lot lately. I'm a huge fan of the Wicked Bloodline team. But I think the EZA for these guys is really good. Because before, they did have this built-in chance to launch 2 additional attacks. Each has a chance to become a super. It was only like a 10% chance. But post-EZA, these guys get raise attack and defense for 1 turn on their 12 key super, and then raise defense for 1 turn on the 18 key super, as well as raising Extreme Class Allies attack by 30% for 2 turns, which means this benefits the following rotation, which is really good. And then they recover HP at the start of the turn, attack and defense 100%, additional attack and defense up to 100%, the more HP remaining, the greater the stats boost. So again, like early on, or the more HP you have, the stronger they are, which, considering all the healing that's on the Wicked Bloodline team, is pretty good. They give Artificial Life Forms allies 3 key and 30% defense. They have a high chance to launch 2 additional attacks, and then each of which has a medium chance to become a super, so up to 30%. Now, the thing about this unit, which I think is really good, so obviously you get off your first super attack, preferably the 18 key super. I think this unit definitely wants to be in slot 2, and we'll talk a little bit more about that setup in a second. But you raise your defense in 1 turn. The slot 3 unit is going to get this extra attack buff, but then the whole of the next rotation is going to get it as well. So if you're running the Wicked Bloodline team, you could have your next rotation be like the TUR STR cooler and then STR LR cooler, and then they're both getting a 30% attack buff, which is pretty ridiculous considering how crazy STR LR cooler can be already. And then when you throw the TUR EZA next to him for 50% support, like, he's going to be going absolutely insane. And so he gets off his 18 key super, raises defense for 1 turn. Then you have the high chance to launch 2 additional attacks, each of which has the 30% chance to become a super, which will raise their attack and defense again. And then because you're getting those extra attacks built in, you then also have the potential to get the hidden potential attack as well. So obviously if you get the God RNG turn with these guys, you're going to be doing 4 super attacks with them, which means you're going to be raising your defense 4 times. Which is potentially going to be pretty crazy. And then they have decent links, especially considering they are a metal cooler, so they have links like auto regeneration, which isn't necessarily the best, but that's like the only link they have that is not particularly good for these extreme teams. They have shocking speed, nightmare, strongest clan in space, big bad bosses, fear and faith, legendary power. They're on a ton of categories, obviously very typical for like a metal cooler unit. They're also on accelerated battle, pretty cool. I like how that category is getting more and more buffs. We have a new like part of the lead with the gammas, very cool. But the one thing I wanted to highlight, one of the reasons why I'm super excited for this unit to come out, I don't think I've seen anyone on JP showcase this unit since the worldwide celebration, because when this unit got its EZA on JP, they didn't have a 200% team, whereas obviously now we have this metal cooler who gives Wicked Bloodline 200%, has a different name because this is just Metal Cooler and this is Metal Cooler Army. So he is actually one of his best link partners. And I have here on a separate window the link tool thing. So they share 5 links: Big Bad Bosses, Strongest Clan in Space, Auto Regeneration, Nightmare and Legendary Power. So if we add up all the buffs that they're getting, they get 55% attack, 15% defense, 2 key, and then auto regeneration is recovers 5% HP and has 5% damage reduction. So this rotation is actually going to go so hard because LR Metal Cooler, the physical one, works really well in slot 1. Especially once he's built up. Like even in the harder content, he's good for slot 1. If you get caught by a slot 1 super, by the really hard bosses, if you haven't used it yet, you can obviously revive. But not only are you getting all of these links active, including Big Bad Bosses for all these extra stats, but then remember the Metal Cooler army is giving artificial life forms 3 key and 30% defense, which means the physical Metal Cooler is going to have that extra defense and also make it easier to get his 18 key super. And of course, remember with the worldwide download celebration, we also got the Wicked Bloodline support memory from doing all the stages of the Wicked Bloodline red zone. So like this rotation of these 2 metal coolers together is going to be super awesome. And like I said, I haven't seen any of the JP creators like revisit this guy since the worldwide celebration. Like obviously everybody did like their level 10 link showcases and stuff for him when he came out. But, like I say, back then, he only had a 170 lead. And if I go back to the link tool site, if we disinclude the physical LR Metal Cooler because he wasn't out yet, his only good link partner was the INT EZA TUR Metal Cooler, who's incredibly outdated. And then we move down to 4 links, and it's units like the AGL Metal Cooler, who of course didn't have an EZA back then, so was pretty much unusable in difficult content. So even as a backup, if you don't have the LR, you can link him up with the AGL one. And then yeah, in terms of Wicked Bloodline units, it was literally only LR Full Power Freezer, they share 4 links. And then we drop down to 3 links with units like the King Cold and Mecha Freezer, STR Full Power Freezer, who of course didn't have an EZA then either, LR STR Cooler, who wasn't out by then. So this unit has gotten so many buffs since the worldwide download celebration came out. So I really want to see this EZA, and maybe Minato, if you're watching this video, let's see that showcase on the physical Metal Cooler team, because I'm super looking forward to this. So for people who don't know, because he's a Battlefield LR, when he gets his EZA, his medals will be added into the Battlefield shop, and as you can see here, they cost 15,000 Battlefield memories, and just like any LR EZA, you do need 45 medals to awaken them. So that means in total you need 675,000 battlefield memories, which is kind of crazy when you consider, like, when they do a full battlefield reset, you don't even get that many. So, like, if you had 0 and you did a full, like, new battlefield reset, you still don't actually get enough to buy all of the medals. So, for me as a long-time player, you know, it's all good. I've got nearly 2 million battlefield memories at this point. So for me, I'm just very, very excited for this EZA. I really want to see what these guys can do on this rotation with the physical LR, with the Wicked Bloodline support memory, and then you think you just throw one of the support units in slot 3, and then, yeah, I feel like these guys can actually be really, really good. And then also, again, as I said, this buff on their 18-key super is going to make the next rotation even more powerful. So, I mean, just imagine, like I say, rotation 1, physical LR metal cooler in slot 1, these guys in slot 2, get their 18-key super, and then on the next rotation, you have STR LR cooler, STR TUR cooler, like, even, I guess, on JP, LR Golden Frieza in slot 1, and then, man, that, like, goddamn, Wicked Bloodline just going to go absolutely insane. So, no idea why they haven't released this unit yet, considering it came out at the same time on JP as the Resurrection of F Blues, and we are currently in a complete dead week. If the World Tournament does start on Friday, but we don't get any other news update, that is literally the only thing happening this week, other than the fact that the Genius Bomb Battle Prep stage came out today. So, with the release of that stage today, they could have easily released this EZA. I mean, you don't even get to do an Extreme Z area, you just buy the medals from the shop, so it's not even really more content, it's literally just an awakening. So, no idea why they're holding off on releasing this guy. Maybe if Golden Frieza, the LR, is delayed until January, maybe they'll release him alongside him, which is annoying because it'd be very cool to have him now. But let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think of the INT Metal Cooler EZA? Are you excited to get him? I seriously think, like I say, with all these Bloodline buffs to Wicked Bloodline from the download celebration, I think this unit is way better, like in a way better place than when it first got its EZA. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.